Hey, good morning. It's so good to see you guys. How is your winter going? Are you living in one of those places that's getting a ton of snow? Or are you in the rain? Or are you one of those folks who loves to go somewhere warm and you're sitting somewhere warm enjoying yourself right now? So, oh, I was thinking she might make an appearance. I've got Tofino here over my left shoulder, sitting in her little chair. She's all cozy. The heater's on. The heater's running for today. It is a super, super rainy day here. And I was thinking about it, what to talk about this morning, how I could help you best. And I was getting kind of bummed because it's so rainy. And right now, it is just the beginning of the rainy season, so probably from now until February or March, we will have rain, 8 days out of 10. And so I thought, well, you know what? Instead of getting discouraged about it, what could I do instead? How could I approach this differently? And so that's one of the reasons that I want to talk to you today about how to feel better. And this is kind of a different perspective than you might have heard, but stick with me here. And if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you're not sure, if you don't like what I have to say, make your comments in the box there. Hey there. Oh, raining here too. Oh, I'm so glad you're telling me. Thanks for watching. It's neat to meet you, at least virtually. So listen, what is this? My title for today is How to Feel Better. And when I think about as a coach, so I coach leadership, I coach individuals to have a more fulfilled, satisfied life, and I coach and teach and mentor coaches how to build successful businesses. And oftentimes I'm working with people's emotions. Are they sad? Are they mad? Are they glad? Are they scared? Are they feeling loving and joyful? How are they feeling? You guys see me looking down here is because I've made myself some notes. And so sometimes I'm going to look at my notes. Sometimes I'll look at you. Are they feeling hurt, which is another form of sad? Are they feeling confused, which is another form of fear? So we talk about the range of emotions that you might feel. And our culture has this idea that we all want to be happy. We're all striving to be happy all the time. Be happy, be happy, be happy. Lots of my clients that I coach, they're fighting against the crummy feelings, the feelings that are uncomfortable, because they think that being happy is where it's at. And here's the weird thing, is it is not going to happen. It is never going to happen that you are happy 100% of the days. That you're happy 100% of every hour in a day. It's not real. It's not an attainable goal. And nor should it be. That's the thing, is we tell ourselves, if I'm sad or depressed or angry, I should be happy. But it's not true, because emotion, all of our emotions, form our life. Life is always going to have ups and downs. If we don't have those days that are discouraging, that we're feeling upset, we're feeling like we're just not doing what we want to get done, that is part of being alive. If we never had those challenges, we would never strive and achieve and attain some of those successes and our goals. So if you set a goal, you don't expect that it's going to go well all the time. You know that you're going to run into roadblocks. So why would we expect to be happy all the time? And so here's what I think. I think that if you look at it, we could do this just randomly, say 50-50 or even 80-20. If we go with the 50-50 idea, if 50-50, we figure that half of the time we're going to feel happy and glad and loving, and the other half of the time we're not. We're going to be feeling something else. So hi, I'm so glad you're telling me you're here. It's real nice to see you. So knowing that it's completely unnatural to be happy 100% of the time, we know that a portion of the time we're not going to be happy. That means we're going to be feeling mad. We're going to be feeling scared. We're going to be feeling confused. We're going to be feeling sad. We're going to be feeling all those things that we fight against. If it's completely normal to feel those ways as being a human, what does that give you? If you allow yourself that half the time you're not going to feel happy, when I think about that, what it does for me is it allows me to just give myself a break. It allows me to not fight against it when I'm having a rough day. So I don't have to control it. I don't have to decide that there's something wrong with me, that I'm not happy all the time. And now I'm talking about this in the context of people building a coaching or a heart-centered business. But this applies in everything in your life. It applies on how you think about your job. It applies to how you feel about your family, how you feel with your friends, everything that you do in your life. So if you can allow yourself that maybe half the time, maybe you're a more cheerful person than others. Maybe if you go with the 80-20 rule, 20% of the time, you're not going to feel happy. And you know that that's true, and you know that it will pass. What kind of a freedom does that give you to allow yourself to have down days? So that's the first part. The second part that it does, when you know that, we're going to go with that 80-20 rule, we know that 20% of the time, no human is going to feel happy. Well, it means you don't have to control it when your spouse is having a grumpy day. It might not have anything to do with you. It might be something to do with whatever's going on in their life. And so instead of trying to make them happy, you can allow them to have the feelings that they have. How respectful of them that you allow them to be in the space that they're in. And how much less stressful for you that you don't have to control how they feel. Think about your kids. If your kids are having a crummy day, you know, we always want our kids to feel happy. We want them to never have a tough time, right? But kids that don't have a tough time don't get resilient. And then they don't create a life that is meaningful to them. If they don't have to overcome anything or strive for anything, then they're kind of in this no man's land of always expecting it to be happy, and then they don't know what to do with themselves when things get tough. So allowing yourself, allowing others to have a bad day, an angry time, a mad time, a sad time, a time when they feel hurt, a time when they feel disappointed, and to know that that is completely normal. Because you can allow that, you gain freedom and you gain power as well. So when you're not fighting against it, guess what? The emotions pass more quickly. Emotions are like waves, right? We might be feeling one way and the wave will crest and then crash, and we'll go on eventually to another emotion. So if we're not fighting against this not feeling happy, if we're feeling sad, and we're not fighting and thinking, oh, I shouldn't be sad, I should be happy, well, it'll pass faster. And that allows you to come to more calm seas. It allows you to come to a new emotion. Maybe that's a happy emotion, maybe not. So what would that be like to accept that as part of being human, we're going to have times when we don't feel happy? Does that give you freedom? Think about it today. Think about it as you go through your day. What does that allow you to do to know that part of your life, you're not going to feel happy, and part of your life, you will feel happy? And the other piece that I want to layer on here is that, yes, we will have emotions that we label good and bad depending on our mindset and our perspectives on them. But do you really want to be happy all the time? Again, I know people assume that that's what everybody wants. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy all the time. I would ask you a different question. Do you want to feel satisfied? Do you want to feel empowered? Do you want to feel accomplished? Do you want to feel fulfilled? Now, those are words that speak to me even more than that word of happy. And as a coach, isn't that what I'm always thinking of for my clients in our coaching sessions? How could I serve you to have a more fulfilled life? A life that has more meaning, has more depth to it, has more impact, leaves a legacy that's important to you. So instead of asking yourself, do I want to just be happy? How about, do I want to be fulfilled? Do I want to be satisfied? Do I want to feel challenged? Do I want to feel strong and empowered? Well, all of those qualities that have meaning and create that full life for ourselves, those are feelings and qualities that happen after we've overcome the scared piece. When we've tackled something that's made us nervous and we did it anyway. That is how we get to feeling satisfied. When we are going through a tough time for whatever reason, and we come out the other side more true to ourselves, that is what creates a fulfilled life. How much more satisfying is fulfilled than just happy? Happy is like the candy coating on the outside of an M&M. Fulfilled is the whole box of chocolates. It's that whole everything that you need, the beautiful wrappers, the beautiful box, the flavors, the variety of flavors. It gives you way more in your life. So that's the other thing that I want to leave you with. Do you even want to be happy, or do you want to feel satisfied and empowered and fulfilled? Now, I would guess that if you're watching this, that you want that fulfillment. So I hope you guys found this interesting. I know it's a little bit of a different take. A talk for you guys on a rainy or snowy winter morning to think about how free could you be if you didn't expect to be happy all the time. You didn't expect everyone around you to be happy all the time. How much energy and care that could free up for you. How much more respect you could have and allowing you could have for all the people around you to know that they have their ups and their downs as well. And then finally, this question of, what do you really want? Do you want fulfillment? Do you want satisfaction? Do you want depth? Do you want strength? And you get to choose. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm so glad that you're here with me, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.